What's up, everyone? I'm just making a quick video simply because I was looking for this information and no one could provide it all in one video. So I'm going to make the one video just going to be a rundown of all the third arc or otherworld weapons, where you can get them, etc, etc. There's individual reviews of each weapon, but I want to do them all in great detail. One for myself, so I've got something to look back on. It's kind of like a video diary. Saves me writing it down on a piece of paper and me losing it. And hopefully this helps everyone else out. So the first thing you want to do is you go to your summoner and then weapons. You'll start with two weapons. You'll get the brave sword and the brave spear. So we're going to start with the sword first, which is this one. I'm going to press details. You're going to start at level 1, and as level 1 says, your BB is available, and it does have a BB attack with one buff. The one buff that comes with equipping the sword is it boosts BB gauge each turn by 2 BCs, and normal attacks may boost BB gauge, and that's by 1 to 2 BCs. And the BB is a 10 hit AoE, boosts attack by 90% for 3 turns, and boosts BB gauge for 3 turns, and that's by 2 BCs. When you continue to level the weapon up, you can do this either by fusion or just by generally playing the game, or by using your SP in the Summoner Arts Hall, which I might cover later. You level up to level 5 and you unlock an extra skill and BB level 3. So with the extra skill you will get boost BB gauge each turn and slightly boost BB attack. So with this extra skill, all you've got to do is you go back, you go to your summoner again, press extra skills, and it's the top one there, brave swords, courage. This is like equipping L gift to your unit or your summoner unit. I've gone past that, I don't really use it anymore. Sometimes I do when you just can't get that little bit extra BB gauge with a specific team, but that's how you equip it. You just unequip one, equip that one. You can only have 2 equipped, but I'm going to move that back because people use my unit to help them with quests at the moment. We'll leave it at that. So we'll go back to the weapons. So yeah, when you level up to level 5 you unlock an extra skill, and that's how you equip the extra skill to your unit. It doesn't automatically equip, which is what I thought, and I was an idiot, and I was wondering why stuff wasn't working, and I threw my phone, because I'm an idiot, and we make mistakes, you know, we all do. Okay, so once you continue to level up, you level up to level 10, you will get BB gauge boost each turn, that's by 2 BCs, and normal attacks may considerably boost BB gauge. That's by 2 to 3 BCs, because considerably boost is like most spark BB gauge on spark units, so it's 2 to 3 BCs as it would dictate. It's pretty good, you know, something for nothing. You just keep leveling it up, and then if you go a little bit further in the leveling, you unlock evil authority, which is another weapon skill, so it's another buff that gets added, and that is add slight BB attack boost effect to your BB. Slight is like 50%, so it's just for leveling up. You get another 50% added to your BB attack boost on the BB. So the BB will have, I don't know, 50% BB attack mods, and your SBB will have 100%. That's how it worked out to me. It's pretty good for this early in the game, considering we didn't have this buff till 7-star units came about in the normal gameplay mode. Moving on from level 15, you can go to level 20, in which case you unlock the SBB, which is a 14 hit AoE, considerably boost attack by 110% for 3 turns, and BB attack boost for 3 turns, which is by 100%. Right, when you unlock the SBB, that's pretty much it. You should stop there, because I don't think another update's going to come. You can, however, level it up to level 25, which is damage taken may boost BB gauge skill. That's going to be like 1 to 2 BCs. Not really worth it, because I don't think when you get to this point in the game of need an SBB, you'll still be using the brave sword to level up enough just to get 1 to 2 BCs when hit. But you can go further than that to level 30, which is SBB level 6, just to make the SBB modifier a little bit more powerful, just like in the normal gameplay mode. The problem with this is it's a little bit pointless going from like 2 levels, from level 28 to 30. It takes a lot of resources, a lot of fusion, or a lot of SP points just to go up like another 10% modifier. But hopefully an update comes between now and Christmas where it goes from level 30 to level 40, in which case it unlocks UBB, and then who knows, maybe from level 40 to 50 it'll be like level 42 adds 100% BB, SBB, UBB mods, and then level 44 is at 200% to it, so you end up with like a maxed out sword doing 1500% damage modifier on UBB. Who knows? It's just a guess. It might happen, but that's pretty much it for the Brave Sword. It's a good start off. Everyone's got one. It's just a nice attack boost if you want to like auto battle an easy quest. You just keep blasting through it with an attack boost. Moving on now, we have the Brave Spear, which I will put there. Let's view the details. Again, starts off at level 1 and you unlock an extra skill at level 5. And the extra skill at level 5 is restores HP each turn. Oh no, sorry, that's when it starts. The extra skill that you unlock is 10% boost to max HP and restores a portion of your HP each turn. I think it's like 5%. But initially, when it's just level 1, you get the BB, which is a 12 hit AoE, boost attack and recovery for 3 turns by 90%, and adds defense ignore attack for 2 turns. That's pretty good. That's like an attack boost in itself with defense ignore, so you're kind of getting all 3. It's pretty good, pretty good. A lot of people prefer the spear over the sword. You continue to level it on. You go to level 10, you unlock its second weapon skill, which is restore HP each turn, and adds defense, ignore an attack, ignore offense to attack. So that to me says it's gonna give you other units a chance to ignore defense, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but it could be. You can go on again to level 15 and it adds a HOT effect. It's a very, very slight HOT, heal over time, but hey, it's free, you can do it. It helps out a little bit, but it only adds it to the BB, not the SBB. If you level it up to level 20, excuse me, you do get the SBB, which is a 15 hit AoE, considerably boosts defense recovery by 110% for 3 turns, and restores HP for 3 turns, which is 1000 plus 10% of your unit's recovery, which is really good. The Brave Spear does give a more adequate boost to recovery when maxed at level 30, so you can kind of guess it. Base is 240, 70, 110, 110, as you can see on the left, and at level 30 it's 766, 224, 352 and 352. Pretty good for a free weapon. If you want to continue on to where I've got it, which is level 25, that's damage taken may restore HP, so it effectively turns it into like a mini Beorg's armor kind of thing. Really useful considering at this point in the game everyone's got really low HP. So you want to keep the HP rolling in, reduce the need for cures, save the item slot for like revives, angel idols, etc, etc. Again, you can level up to SBB 6, but I don't see a point in that until a further update comes where you can get UBB, because SBB level 6, it's not really a priority anymore. I'm on SBB level 3. It does enough damage for what it does, but not a lot of people still use the spear after the next couple of weapons that I'm going to show you. So it's pretty much it for the Brave Spear. Moving on to one that I don't have, but I will put it there, is the Great Warax. You get this by going quest, and it's Michelle's sepulture. I don't know. Michelle is the red fire unit that was like partners with SGX with her machine. You beat SGX and you get the Great Warax. I personally haven't tried it because I don't like crit. So this is what you get. On initial, it boosts crit rate and crit damage boosts BB gauge, and it's considerably, so that's 4 to 6 with BB gauge boost, or it might be 2 to 3. I'm not entirely sure. I'll go with 2 to 3. Considerably is usually 2 to 3. You get the BB, which is a 9 hit AoE, boost attack by 110% for 3 turns, and boost crit hit rate for 3 turns by 40%. Pretty good. If you had you and your friend using this, it would definitely be a powerhouse. Crit damage, crit rate, crit boost BB gauge, that's what you want. You want this weapon's purpose is to have each summoner unit, you and your friend, using both the same weapon. If you level it up to, I think, level 5, you get the extra skill, which is 20% boost to attack and slightly boost crit hit rate, and slightly will be 20%, so more crit. Woo! You continue to level it on to level 10, and it boosts crit hit rate even more, and then crit hits hugely boost BB gauge, and that's going to be 4 to 6 usually. Thinking of Bestie, BB when attacked, theirs was 4 to 7, but I don't think it'd be 4 to 7, so I'm going to say 4 to 6. Continue again. Level 15, add slight crit damage boost effect to BB, not SBB. That's usually going to be about, I don't know, 40% maybe, crit hit damage. Continues to level on to level 20, you will get the SBB, which is 15 hit AoE, boost attack by 120% for 3 turns, boost crit hit rate by 50% for 3 turns, and crit damage by 25% for 3 turns. If you want to continue to level on past the SBB to level 25, it will enable a probable spark crit, which is usually 5%. The stats on it look really good when it's maxed at level 30, 735, 510, 335 and 288. Definitely a nuker spear, but at this point in the game we're not at anything that needs nuked yet. So we'll move on from this to the next weapon that you unlock, which is twin pistols. It's a spark based one. No one's really maxed it out to level 30 yet. I think Ushi has, but no one pays attention to the stats or updated the wiki. So its base is 310, 173 across the board. And basically when you unlock the second map, you need to complete Reiji's Lake and Mirage Snowfields. Once you clear both of those, you will get the twin pistols. And the twin pistols, again, it's your avatar looks really cool, as you can see there. Really cool. But the details are as follows. I have not used mine yet, but upon applying this weapon, it may considerably reduce the BB gauge required for BB, slightly boost BCHC drop rate during spark. When we're using 5-star units, the really low hit counts of spark's kind of a difficult thing to do, so again it might be a case of you and your summoner friend using the same weapon might be a better combo. If you level this up to level 10, you get Bullet Storm from the BB, and the BB is a 13 hit AoE, boosts spark damage by 60% for 3 turns, and BC efficacy for 3 turns by 25%. The weapon skill added is may considerably reduce BB gauge required for BB, and again slightly boost BCHC drop rate during sparks. That's going to buff it a little bit more, so it probably goes up to about 10% from 5. You can continue on and level it to level 15, in which case you unlock its extra skill, which gives your summoner a 50% boost to spark damage and a boost in HCBC drop rate, which is really good at this early in the game, but it's kind of based on spark, which is not something that's happening a lot right now. You also unlock the second weapon skill, which is add BC drop rate boost effect to BB, not SBB, just the BB, and that's probably by another 10%. Continuing on to level 20, you unlock the SBB, which is 17 hit AoE, boost spark damage by 70% for 3 turns, boost BC efficacy for 3 turns by 25%, and boost BC drop rate by 20% for 3 turns. Continuing on for that, you can go all the way to level 25 like every other spear, and you unlock Hallowed Shot, which is boost attack for 2 turns when BC collected has surpassed a certain amount. So basically you collect more than 100 BCs and your attack will boost by, I don't know, 100 maybe? It's not really confirmed, it's relatively new to global, so we won't know. And then again you can level it up to SBB level 6. The next spear is you go to quest, and when you clear the Mystical Wolf's Lair, Defied Soul, you will be rewarded with a greatsword, which is there. Really good base stats. This is kind of like the overall, you know, survival spear. It's got attack, defense, HP, really low recovery, but your leader skills can do that. I will show you mine. Basically, you level it up to level 15, get the extra skill, which is the 15% boost to attack, defense, max HP. Really good, really good. I haven't actually used mine in battle yet, but I pretty much leveled it up to level 15 for that purpose. Okay, so level 1, you get slightly boost crit damage and slightly boost attack when guarding. No one really understands the boost attack when guarding. It's kind of a new buff, maybe. He might like hold back and then he can attack more. No one really knows, it's kind of new. You can level it up to level 10 and it unlocks a second weapon skill, and that's boost crit damage and boosts attack when guarding again. I don't understand why you'd want to boost attack when guarding. Surely you want to boost defense, but we don't know. You can go to level 15, which is what I've done. You unlock the extra skill, which is, like I say, 15% boost to attack, defense, and max HP. No recovery though. But again, you can get that from a leader skill. You also unlock Heavy Pummel, which adds probable spark vulnerability to BB for just BB. So it'll be only for 1 turn, and it's probably 25%. It doesn't really say. You can then go to level 20 and unlock the SBB, The BB was a 9-hit AoE, boost attack by 110% and defense by 110%, and 1 turn damage reduction, and it's a 30% chance to reduce 50% of the enemy's attack. When an SBB is unlocked, it's a 13-hit AoE, probable spark vulnerability for 2 turns, and that's a 25% chance to deal 25% more spark damage, and increases the chance of 1 turn attack reduction to your enemy for 3 turns, and that's a 10% chance to reduce enemy's attack by 20%. So the BB is probably better for longer battles where the opponent's hitting you pretty hard. Continuing on, you can go to level 25, which is boost damage reduction when guarding. This makes sense. Guarding, you receive less damage. And again, can go to SBB level 6. The final weapon that we can unlock by going to, yeah, I'll save that, that's fine. You go to your quest again, and if you defeat the one here at the bottom, Divine Beast Prison, you will unlock Yielding Scythe, or Yearning Scythe, sorry. Upon application of it, it's boost elemental damage and boosts HE efficiency. Its BB is 10-hit AoE, boosts elemental damage by 30% for 3 turns and slightly absorbs HP when attacking. That's 50% chance to absorb 2 to 5% of damage. It must be damage dealt, so if you do a lot of damage, you get a lot of HP. Level up to level 10, you unlock Soul Eater, which is boost elemental damage more and boost HE efficiency more. Boosted to level 15, and you will unlock the extra skill, which is 20% boost to attack recovery and damage taken may slightly restore HP. You'll also unlock and add HE drop rate buff to your BB, not your SBB. If you level up to level 20, you will get the SBB, which is a 16-hit AoE, boost elemental damage by 50% for 3 turns, add slight HP, absorbs HP when attacks for 3 turns, and that's a 50% chance to absorb 2 to 5% of damage given, and it greatly restores HP, which is 2200 to 2500 and 22.5% of your own recovery. So it's going to heal like pretty good. You can continue to level it on to level 25, and it's boost attack for 2 turns when HC collected has surpassed a certain amount. Kind of like twin pistols, but it depends how much HC you're going to get, and it doesn't actually specify how much attack boost you will get. Now, I think if you the leader or your friend's lead had this and the other one had the Great Sword, it'd make an ultimate pair. That's what I'd like to see. I don't know anyone that's got the Yearning Scythe yet. Really hard to get. But the other extra dungeon you can see here, which is Merciful Glory, you will get a drop rate. You will get a special item drop, which allows you to craft the best leader skill sphere in the game, which is Lupine Mantle, which is 25% boost to all parameters, so it's like Legman Gem, but it's a leader skill, so your friend lead gets it as well. Damage taken may boost BB gauge, which is going to be by 1 to 2, and it's only a chance. Probable boost to BB gauge when attacking normally, that's again going to be 1 to 2 BCs, but the 25% boost to all parameters is going to be the best. You can only get this by defeating this Merciful Glory at the top. It's going to be really hard. You need thunder based units as it is a water boss, but that pretty much covers everything I know about the weapons. My summoner should be level 37. It's got the 15% boost to all parameters, 15% boost to attack, defense and max HP extra skill, and the 10% boost to max HP and restore HP each turn. Sometimes I just switch those like that depending on the content I'm trying to clear. With this leader skill sphere, I think it may come in handy. If you don't know how to create a leader skill, you go to town, you go to the top one, which is LS sphere, which is leader skill sphere, and you create those. I've only created 2, which is Garden Light and Shining Stone, because I believe they're the only 2 you need for the content that's required. I don't believe the other one, Lupine Mantle, appears until you've cleared the extra dungeon, but hopefully it does when you clear it, and then you can make that and just basically you've completed the 3rd arc for the time being, unless you want to level up your summoner, in which case mine has a couple of parameters at level 5, and then I'm going for HP to level 10. To get from level 1 to 15, it requires 6,510 SP per parameter you want to max, so that's like what, 26,040 SP, so 26,000 to level up everything to level 15, and that's not including Spark, BB and BCHC drop rate. It's going to take a long time to max all these, a really long time. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope this helps. I really do. Just a quick one, if anyone's wondering how I've got that many units in my squad, you get your second unit slot available when you clear Mystical Wolf's Lair, and you unlock your first extra unit slot when you clear Tech City Mercis, when you beat the last fight here. That's how you unlock those. That's pretty much everything else you need to know about the third arc. If there's anything else, drop me a comment, I'll let you know. Happy farming everyone, and good luck. Peace.